Welcome, students. I cannot believe it is another school year. For those of you that are new in my class, the class is for Physical Education 10, and I'm Mrs. Murtha. Many of you that are returning students, which I know many of you are, you know me as Mrs. Rao. So don't be confused. Mrs. Murtha and Ms. Rao are the same person, and tech support has not changed my email. So when I send you an email, or if you need to email me, it still will be the PRAUGH email. So I know that's a little confusing, but it will all work, and eventually they will get my name changed in the emails. So anyhow, the first thing we're going to do is I want you to, let me bring up our PACE chart. Give me 1 second. Okay. So what I did throughout the past 2 weeks, because many of you have been working in the class, which is great, but I sent out a welcome email to kind of identify who I am and my expectations in the class. And I also designed a PACE chart. So this is a copy of what I sent you. And what you want to realize is that the PACE chart isn't an exact where you have to have assignment 1, 2, and 3 turned in by Friday, because I know our weeks go from Tuesday to Wednesday, Tuesday to the following Wednesday. However, the PACE chart gives you a guideline, and it helps students know how many assignments you should be completing a week if you want to finish the class on time. So it gives you the minimum amount of assignments you need to complete each week. If you want to work ahead of the PACE chart, which many of you are, and I'm so proud of those who are, you can do that. Again, the PACE chart is just a guideline. So you're going to see that in the PACE chart, we just started school on the 5th, but when I designed the PACE chart, we thought that we were going to go ahead and start September 1st. So I did make assignments 1, 2, and 3 due. However, assignment 1 is just the overview. And we're going to go right now to we're going to talk about the assignment I want to talk about is really assignment 4, because you're going to go through assignment 1, 2, and 3. They're just basic general overviews, but everyone seems to be catching up to Principles of Training, the project. So I want to go ahead and talk about this project quickly today, but I am going to continue to touch on it because designing our training log is going to be a very integral part of the class, because we're going to add our activity to it. So the personal training log, you want to remember that you're just going to design it however you would like to design your training log, but you want to make sure that you include in there what your activity was, what dates you exercised, and how long did you spend on that activity. As long as I get those 3 pieces of information, you'll be okay. The other things I do want to touch on real quick, because I know I just have a short amount of time, is just since it's our first time together, is you may always resubmit any assignment. If you did not do well on an assignment, you need to just very simply either message me, Google Hangouts, whichever, just get a hold of me and ask me to reset the assignment. And I will always permit that, because I think to want to better your grade is an excellent thing. So, and I'm always available if you need help once we reset it, that maybe there was something you didn't do so well on. A lot of time in messages, I'll give you a help aid, but a lot of times I'm available just to work with you if you have your own questions. The other incentive I'm building into the class is if you stay on PACE and take all the quizzes at the end of each unit and you pass it, you will not have to take the end of the unit test. And that's just an incentive built in. So again, if you stay on PACE and pass the quiz at the end of each unit, then you don't need to take the unit test. And I'll keep reiterating all these things for you as well. I think probably am just getting ready. I only have a couple 15 minutes. So the biggest thing I want you to do, and the question I'm going to ask you that will be in my classroom, is tell me the date you received your PACE chart and your welcome email from me in your own personal email. And also, don't forget to visit my Google Classroom, because I did upload all the PACE charts and all the welcome emails are there as well. So you're not going to miss anything. However, I want you to get used to checking your emails daily, because I do send a lot of emails out. I will answer emails daily. Stay in touch. Have a wonderful week. Don't hesitate to ever reach out to me. I am always available to help. Again, have a wonderful week.